Hello, assalamu alaikum. We are going to discuss the introduction of philosophy. This one is the lecture number one, content number one, and we have subdivision of 1.1 definition, 1.2 nature and scope, and the third one the branches of philosophy. So I'm here to explore the basic introduction about the course philosophy. What the philosophy about? So, what is philosophy about? We are going to discuss with the introduction. So, there is a lot of myth about that. Uh, it is a science. It belongs to the many multiple science. It is a mother of all sciences. It claims to be. So, why we call say that this one is the mother of all sciences? So, there is a question. And another thing we have said that the ultimate goal and ultimate purpose of study the philosophy is to become a critical thinker. The ultimate goals of philosophy is critical thinking. What we get at end, we become a thinker. We become a person who think critically. So this one is another approach. Or you can say that what is the value of philosophy? Through the philosophy, you have dared to think. You have dared to think about the basic fundamental question of life. A lot of questions are there. So here's a learning objective. First we have defined what is philosophy, and then as I told that it is a inquire, it is a question about the basic fundamental question of philosophy, what philosophy is about, and distinguish between the philosophy and philosopher saying how this will take place in action, and what are the different branches of philosophy are there with their goals, and what are the practical usage of it, why we need philosophy, and who are the philosopher and what they contribute in the past. So these are the objective, and here are the content in our course that we have to be covered. Is an introduction about the philosophy, then introduction about the critical thinking. So you can say that the philosophy and critical thinking. The first one is the philosophy is introductory about that, and the second one is introduction about the critical thinking, which was the outcome of it. And the third one is an argument, the types of argument, and that argument type of fallacy, how many types of argument are there, and how we can spot the bad argument, and then we will going to discuss about the reality. Uh, we are in an illusionary world, and how we can dig out the reality, and what are the sources of knowledge, what are the basic sources of knowledge, and then metaphysics, which one is the oldest branch of philosophy. It deals with the uh, god, the man, the universe, and the relationship between all of them. So these are the content, and we also discuss about the human nature, the human behavior, the human nature, which is the most unpredictable and the complex nature. And but here we have to be discussed philosophically what human have and what human contain, whether go for the mind, the body, and the uh, which substance it is important in essence for human. And then free will, and there's a debate over the free will and the determinism. Are you free or are you not free? Are you a master of fate? Then art and beauty is an aesthetic, existence of God, existentialism, pragmatism, postmodernism, existentialism, and we have questions on the existence of human being, the essence of human nature and the being, the pragmatic approach in education and the indifferent philosophical theme. And now the contemporary ideas. What contemporary ideas in 21st centuries are prevalent there around us? So we have a lot more new ideas embedded in that array. So we have to be discussing in that all course lecture. So here is the content. And now there is some questions. There is some critical question. Can we live happy without money, or everything is material? There is some non-materialistic things are there. Everything is a physical. There's anything is non-physical. We have to be debate over it. What do you mean to be success? What are the criteria of it? And who is said to be intelligent? A book reader or the degree holder? So there is a question of wisdom. There's a question of wise person. Who are said to be the wise? And what kind of knowledge and we have? Whatever the knowledge we have, so can we apply it? So we have a wisdom. So where the thought comes from the mind, from the heart, and how should we live a life with some moral values or ethical values? If you are not famous, means you are not intelligent. So being a famous means just following the pattern, just following the pattern of the social trends and the those things which are aligned by the society. So how you can be justified? So these are the very critical question in the course. And how old you are? If you don't know your age, so do your attire, your physical appearance, your mental state, or your the physical state, which shows your maturity level, the appearance or the mental growth. So all these are the critical questions here. So a lot more questions are there, and just like that, there's a, one of the greatest philosopher of the ancient Greek time. The name is Socrates, which is called, and he's very famous for his dialogue. He do dialogues. He did dialogues, and he asked a many question like the basic what is beauty about, what is justice, what is truth, what is love, and how do you know on which source you will be rely. So many dialogues and dialectic methods are there. Know nothing, the questions on many things. So for being for being studying a philosophy, so you must have to be raise a question. You have a question, the basic fundamental question, what they all things are, who, what, why, and where. You must have a wow factor. The wow factor means the first wow, that is wisdom, and another O is O. W means O means the observation and the opinion of the others, and the last W, which is wonder. Wonder. Philosophy begins with wonder. Wow factors: the one, wisdom, love for wisdom, opinion and observation, observation by yourself, and opinions taken by the others, and you will take observation over it, and wonder. Wonder is a feeling of philosopher, as the Plato said that philosophy begins with the wonder. So, how you can divide that course? Philosophy is a mother of all sciences. So, we can divide the science into two: natural sciences and the social sciences. Natural sciences is completely belongs to the nature. Uh, Chemistry is all about the natural minerals, physics about gravity, speed of light. Biology is all about life, human body, physiology, botany, astrology. All these are related to the nature. That's why we say that the natural sciences. And what about the social sciences? Social sciences is related to the human, is related to the conduct of a human, is related to the day-to-day life of a human. It's complete about the behavior of a human, what they relate or how they act and work together with each other in economics, like uh, in resource gathering and allocation, what kind of behavior they have, literature, history, sociology, psychology, anthropology. All these are the study about the human mind and human evolution, evolution of human thought, and how the human live together and how they evolve. So philosophy is concerned with both nature as well as the social science. So philosophy or many other courses are embedded and they are interlinked with each other. So here is also the some interdisciplinary subjects are there. When we talk about the philosophy, also there is a some question which also overlap in the religion, science. The initial questions of natural philosopher are completely a scientific one, and we can say that they are the scientists, they are the natural scientists. Logic, it is very important in the new branch of the philosophy, through which we distinguish between the bad argument and the poor argument. So this one is also the branch of philosophy, history, in which we talk about the history of ideas, history of human thought, and the business, how we can relate this thing, what are the tool and method and application of all these ideas. So all those invention and innovations are the result of the past historical ideas. They come from the human thought. In psychology, it's completely study about the mind. When you talk about the philosophy of mind, so there is a open discipline, there is an umbrella under that subject, which is called the psychology, philosophy of mind. Like that philosophy of society is called what, the ethics, ethical values, what good, what should be, what ought to do, and what is the ideal form of societies are there. And politics also the branch of philosophy which tells you how should we live in a society, what kind of values, what kind of norms we are uh, adopting and following in the society. So what is philosophy is in a nutshell is a love for wisdom. Philosophy is a love for wisdom. Philo is a love and the Sophie is a wisdom. Is a love for wisdom. Wisdom is what? Wisdom is an application of all your knowledge, data and information into it. So who are the philosopher? Philosopher are the lover. Lover of what? Lover of wisdom. Intellectual lover. They want to know the truth. They are search for ultimate truth. They want to uh, clear all those uncover myth. They never be answered. They have a dare to think. They have critically examined the whole life and search for meaning. And this process is never ending. So philosophy, here is an academic definition. That is etymology. The word philosophy is derived from the Greek word, which means the philo, that means love, and the Sophie means the wisdom. That means the love for wisdom. You can say in that manner. You can say that the philosopher always have a project to search for wisdom, to search for the truth. They are always engaged in to inquire about the reality, and not be distorted with this hyper reality and the illusionary world. So uh, you can also define the philosophy in that it involves what? It involves a deep investigation, deep observation, and logic in the tools is that you can say the tool of philosophy is a logical argument. So all those philosophers always use the parameter and the tool, which is what? Which is the logic. You can say that logic is a key tool to understand the philosophy about. It is a skill, it is a kind of a skill to argue out and to deeply observe our daily life. And philosophy is completely close to the human, is a man-centered. So it is a systematic rational attempt of all basic fundamental questions. So logical analysis of words, and is a process of analysis, interpretation, and criticism. And criticism are also happening there. So love for wisdom by intellectual means, and also developing a moral discipline. So many philosophers say that Socrates say that it is an awareness about an ignorance. The best thing that I know is that I know nothing. It is a famous saying of Socrates. Socrates said it is an awareness. It is a complete awareness about our ignorance. We are ignorant one. We don't know what we know. We are not aware about the truth and reality. So we have to be dig out. And what Plato said? Plato said that philosophy begins with the wonder. Wonder is the feeling of a philosopher, and we have a curiosity to know. By born we have a curiosity to know. And what Aristotle say? Aristotle say that it is a appreciation of knowledge and loyalty with the wisdom. uh, Rene Descartes, one of the modern philosopher, author of modern philosopher, Indian, say that it is the use of reason and understanding. Human is a rational being, human is a thinking being. So it is a successful love of thinking. Philosophy is the love of thinking. It is an art of thinking. And Karl Marx say that philosophers have only interpreted the world in various ways. The purpose is to find the truth. The main purpose is to find the truth, is to dig out the truth. And Bertrand Russell, one of the modern philosophers, say that the Philosophy start with the simple, but end with the something paradoxical that no one believe. So they have a very great project over it. So all these are the saying of the philosophers, and who are the philosopher and what they contribute. Uh, it gives the ideas in many possible ways, and you keep progress on never-ending learning process. Is a never-ending learning process, as I told you. uh, is a project, based. You always keep on searching, you always keep on searching, because there is a saying that हिकायत जब भी सुनी तो दरमियान से सुनी, ना इब्तिदा की है ना इंतहा मालूम. But philosophers are those who start beginning to where the story begins, where all these happen. So they take a project to find all these meaning and the purpose there. So that's why we have to know that they want to know the Khuda, कायनात और इंसान, ये गॉड, मैन एंड द यूनिवर्स, ये क्या इनके दरमियान एक ताल्लुक, वाबस्तगी और रिश्ता है, गॉड, मैन एंड द यूनिवर्स. So these are the great and deep ideas, and they all are connected with it, and they develop a moral entrepreneur. They write up the basis of ethical moral values also. So these are the contribution of some philosopher there. And now, yes, the third one, the branches of philosophy. So philosophy is divided into three main branches: metaphysics, epistemology, and the third one is axiology. Metaphysics, beyond physical. Epistemology is all about the knowledge. Axiology is all about the value. So we have a double click over it. First one, the metaphysics. Metaphysics, when we have a question about the truth, about the reality, and you also make a hierarchy between the one, or the top of the one is God, then universe, and then men. God, universe, and men. When we have a lot of questions regarding all these God, man, and the universe, who created universe, huh? And how this universe happened, where the man comes from, and what are the attributes of the God, and what is the relationship of all these. So these questions relate to completely metaphysics. And then epistemology. Epistemology is all about uh, is a study about the knowledge. What is knowledge about? How do we know? Can we know something? What are the source of knowledge? So all those questions which are related to the knowledge is epistemology. Episteme and logy. Logy is the study, episteme or knowledge, then the study about the knowledge. In axiology, axio, the value. Which type of value? Individual value, moral value, social value, political value, aesthetical value. So all those values are question of value. Epistemology, question of knowledge. Metaphysics, question of being, question of existence. So we have divided the questions into three main branches: metaphysics, epistemology, and axiology. And we have further subdivision of all these. We have a question like metaphysics. When we double click over it, so metaphysics is all about, it's all about the nature of truth and reality, as I told you. It's a question of basic fundamental question like God, man, and the universe. The question are, who am I? Why I'm here? What is the purpose? What is beyond physical? And what is the essence of everything? What is real? So these are the questions. So ontology is a question of existence, existence of being, existence of God, existence of thing. कि किसी भी चीज का वजूद क्या है, वजूदियत का फलसफा. The question of being. Theology, the question about the God, is a question about the faith, free will, related to whether the God intervene in it or not. So attribute of the God, to all those questions which is related to the religion and the God. So it goes to the branch theologian, right? Faith के बारे में, belief के बारे में, सब theologian. Cosmology, cosmo is a universe. So when you have a question about the universe, quantum physics क्या है, where the this universe became, what is the origin of universe, Big Bang theory क्या है, universe का आगाज कैसे हुआ था, ख़त्म कैसे होगा, किस तरह से वजूद में आई, कौन चला रहा है, all those questions which is related to the universe is related to cosmology. That's why I will make a hierarchy. One is God, universe, and man. God, universe, and man. God, theology, universe, cosmology, and man, ontology. About that, and also we add up one more thing: teleology. Teleology is a purpose. Maksad kya hai? Now we move on to the next branch, which is the epistemology. Epistemology is, as I told, that it is an acquiring of source of knowledge. And knowledge, what can I know? How do I know? What is knowledge about? What is the source of knowledge? And how do we know? And on which resources we can rely? And one of the most deepest question is that, can we know? Can we know something? Can we rely? On which resources we can rely? ilm hai kya aakhir? So it is divided into two. One is logic, another is language. So three from the these two branch, from these two subdivision, from the logic, you will gain the knowledge by argument, by the logical pattern. Language, by the medium. Whatever the knowledge we have, through the medium we use it. ज़बान ना हो तो उससे हमें इल्म का कैसे अंदाजा होगा. Whatever we think in the mind, so एक मीडियम है ज़बान जो है, उसके ज़रिए ही हम समझ पाते हैं. Logic and the language, these are the subdivision of that branch, epistemology. And question of value, which is axiology, right? Ethics and the aesthetic is one of the popular branch, and it is also considered as separate branches of philosophy in different content, but I have divided into three to make it simple: metaphysics, epistemology, and the third one is axiology. And we have subdivided into ethics and aesthetic. Aesthetic is the all completely study about the human conduct, human values, good and bad, right and wrong. And aesthetic is all about the nature, art, beauty, literature. So all these. So here more teleology. We have a purpose. What kind of priorities? Everyone has their own priorities. Everyone has its own values. So teleology tells you the priorities. Teleology set the priorities and the values over it. So ethical values, the right and wrong, the good and bad, the highest good, moral values. Politics, how to govern, what kind of ideal society we have to be, draw, want to be, what ought to be the for a betterment of the society. What is an ideal state? So all these questions are related to politics. When you apply our ethical patterns into the society, it becomes the part of politics. How to govern, what people want, what actions are allowed. All these are the question of government and the politics. Aesthetic, art and beauty. When we talk about the art, what is an art, what is the theory of art, what kind of beauty, what is the beauty, what is the philosophy of beauty. So all these questions are related to aesthetic, art, literature, beauty, all these are belongs to that. So axiology is one of the detailed branch of philosophy. Teleology, ethics, politics, aesthetic, all these are the part of it. So we have divided into that. When we talk about the reality, so it's metaphysics. When we talk about the knowledge and knowing, it's in epistemology. And when we talk about the values, so it's in axiology. And when we talk about the thinking and argument, so it's a logic. And when we about the course of conduct, moral values, good and bad, so it's about the ethics. And when we talk about the art and beauty, so it's related to aesthetic. And about the universe, planet Earth, we have to be know where it comes from, what is the substance matter. So these are the cosmology. And purpose, teleology, and ontology is the nature of existence. So that's all about the today's introduction. Thank you. Take care.